The morning sun rises over the islands of Indonesia. From the shores of Sumatra to the tip of Papua, the sea stretches wide, connecting more than 17,000 islands. Indonesia sits between two great oceans, the Pacific and the Indian, making its waters some of the richest and most diverse on Earth. This is a place where currents carry life from one island to another, where coral reefs shine like jewels, and where ancient creatures swim as they have for millions of years. Our journey begins in the west, along the coast of Sumatra. The waves of the Indian Ocean crash on the beaches. And below the surface, coral reefs bloom in colors too many to count. Schools of butterfly fish and angelfish move like clouds of paint, while giant groupers lurk in the shadows. Near the reefs, green sea turtles graze peacefully on seagrass. Their slow movements are contrast to the fast, darting fish. Off the deeper coast, whale sharks appear, gentle giants, their spotted skin glimmering like constellations in the sea. South of Sumatra, the islands of Java rise. The sea around Java is busy with people, fishermen, boats, and ports. But life still thrives beneath the waves. In the shallow waters, mangroves spread their roots like nets, protecting baby fish, crabs, and shrimp. Mudskippers climb out of the water, living half in the sea and half on land. Egrets and kingfishers dive from above, while monitor lizards patrol the muddy ground. The mangroves are guardians, keeping the coastline safe from storms and sheltering countless young creatures. East of Java, the island of Bali welcomes us with its famous reefs. At Tulamben, a sunken ship has turned into a living reef, where corals cover steel and lionfish hover with their spiny fins spread wide. In Nusa Penida, manta rays circle gracefully at cleaning stations, the giant wings moving with slow, powerful strokes. Divers watch in awe as these creatures, larger than any human, glide silently through the water. In the same waters, sunfish, giant and strange, rise from the depths, their bodies round and flat, like floating moons. Crossing into Lombok and the Gili Islands, the water is clear, and sea turtles seem to be everywhere. Hawksbill turtles rest on corals, while green turtles swim calmly past divers. On sandy bottoms, garden eels rise like tiny stalks, swaying in the current. Reef sharks patrol in the distance, their sleek bodies reminding us that the sea is always a balance between predator and prey. Further east, we arrive in Komodo National Park, one of the most famous marine places in Indonesia. The park is known for dragons on land, but the real magic is in the water. Here, currents are strong, rushing between islands, bringing nutrients that feed an explosion of life. Schools of jackfish form massive tornadoes, swirling in silver spirals. Barracudas flash their teeth, moving like arrows through the current. On the reefs, soft corals bloom in bright pink and orange, swaying like gardens in the tide. Manta rays pass overhead, their shadows gliding across the reef. For many, diving here feels like entering the beating heart of the ocean. Sailing further east, we reach Flores and Alor, where volcanic mountains rise from the sea. The waters are deep and mysterious, home to creatures rarely seen elsewhere. In Alor, strange critters live in black volcanic sand, mimic octopuses that can change shape into lionfish, snakes, or even flatfish that look like sponges, waiting to swallow prey whole. And tiny seahorses clinging to seagrass. Night dives here reveal even stranger life. Glowing squid, hunting cuttlefish, and shrimp with eyes that reflect like jewels. Our journey continues to Sulawesi, where the seas are filled with both beauty and mystery. Off the coast of Bunaken, walls of coral drop into the deep. Sea fans spread wide like giant hands, and tiny pygmy seahorses cling to them, nearly invisible. In Lembe Strait, another world appears, muck diving. Here, the sandy bottom hides the rare and the bizarre. Blue-ringed octopuses flash warning signals, flamboyant cuttlefish walk on their arms, and hairy frogfish blend perfectly with algae. It is a playground for creatures that seem too strange to be real. Heading north, the waters of the Togian and Bangai Islands shine with calm beauty. Here, the Bangai cardinal fish live among sea urchins, their black and white stripes glowing under the sun. These fish are found almost nowhere else in the world, making them a treasure of Indonesia. Dugongs graze in the seagrass beds nearby, moving slowly like shadows of ancient times. These gentle sea cows, relatives of manatees, have lived in Indonesian waters for thousands of years, but today their numbers are fewer, and every sighting feels like a gift. Further east, the Banda Sea opens wide. Once called the Spice Islands, this sea is rich not only in history but in marine life. Hammerhead sharks gather here in great schools, their strange heads moving side to side as they swim together in silent unity. In the deeper parts, pelagic creatures roam, tuna, dolphins, and sometimes even orcas. Above the water, seabirds wheel and dive, chasing flying fish that burst from the waves like silver arrows. And then we arrive at Raja Ampat, the crown jewel of Indonesia's seas. Here, at the edge of Papua, lies the richest marine life on Earth. Scientists say that more species of coral and fish live here than anywhere else in the world. The reefs explode with color, soft corals in every shade, clouds of anthias fish that shimmer like confetti, and turtles gliding through like slow-moving kings. Walking sharks, small species that can move across rocks with their fins, creep along the shallows at night. In deeper waters, giant clams open their shells, their insides glowing with blues and greens. Everything here feels alive, from the smallest shrimp to the largest whale. Everywhere in Indonesia, the sea connects islands, people, and life. From the smallest plankton that produce oxygen to the largest whales that fertilize ecosystems, the sea is the heartbeat of this nation. As our journey comes to an end, we look back at the seas of Indonesia. Reefs bursting with color, mangroves sheltering the young, deep seas filled with mystery, and giants gliding through blue water. The ocean here is wild, rich, and alive, holding more secrets than we can ever know. And sir, the waves keep rolling against the islands, the tides keep rising and falling, and the wild sea of Indonesia continues, eternal, beautiful, and waiting for us to protect it. Thank you for joining us. We are Unreal Places with simple mission to share the wonder of places from every corner of the world. Please subscribe.